I have a responsibility that I love to do whenever I can. Today is one of those days that I have to do that. We're just fall projects. We just can't take a break, can we, guys? Let's try to get some of this edging done before Ashley shows up. Huh, amazing gang? Woo! Let's go! Are you gonna do great work? I'm worried.
Look at these drips.
They're not drips. It's just, I don't know. They're not drips. They just ran down the crack. Then we got the myth, the legend over there, edging. Big Ronald Mason.
Edgin' Legend.
The Edgin' Legend. That is a good name. Good morning, Mason gang. How are all my dreamers out there that want to do big things in life? I hope you guys are doing amazing. Today, I am here at Seedlings Gifts and Books in Chanhassen. I'm gonna sneak a little peek over the window. I don't really want to put my mask on, and there are customers down there. This place is actually the lovely store that my wife and my mother put so much time and effort into, and we're working on a little project up here today. The problem with this space is this is upstairs, and you can see the store downstairs, and there's plenty of product, and we want to figure out how to display this product in a way that's a little more inviting to people. Today's goal is to actually figure out how to make people want to come upstairs a little more. And we think step one should be making a nice uniform paint color up here, because it's like a million different colors. We got green, we got gray, we got white, we got cream, we got dark brown, and we have a lighter brown. So our goal today is to pick out a paint color and then paint this entire room one uniform color. We're not gonna do anything with the browns, but all like the whites and the grays and the greens, we're gonna change to one color. So hopefully just making that little change will help change the feel of this room. When you're running a business, you want to fool around with a bunch of things without sinking the ship and spending too much on those things, and really test to see if it makes a difference. If your clients like it more, if you like it more, if it becomes more inviting, more practical, easier to work with, whatever it is. We're just going to test a bunch of new things. We're going to try to figure out where we can put some overflow product, and this is step one of the process. I am going to go get some paint. And then before I come back here and Ashley and I start working on this room, I am actually going to run to the lake because we have a little project over there we have to get done today too, because we're just fall projects. We just can't take a break, can we, guys? So I'm gonna go get paint, and then I will see you, all of you, over there on the lake. I have a responsibility that I love to do whenever I can. So on this beautiful lake, for many, many years, I have made a large ice skating rink. Today is one of those days that I have to do that. In the past, when I made the skating rinks, if you guys watch some of our previous videos, if you look at the video on Extreme Date Night, you saw me bring out this four-wheel drive machine, this like kind of side-by-side four-wheeler called the Chuck Wagon. Now with the Chuck Wagon, I used to make crazy ice skating rinks out here, but it kind of ended up breaking, so now I have to use an old-fashioned snowblower. It's pretty sad. So I already made this rink one time, and snowed last night, very wet snow, probably ruined the rink. That's why we have a pump so we can flood it. But I have to quickly do that rink, because if anybody wants to skate all weekend, I want to give them a spot to skate, because that's just what you do as a good neighbor. Yeah, make sure you give them places to have fun, because it can be a long winter, and with COVID and everything, it's just nice to give people an opportunity to play outside. Golly, that is a huge rink. I finished the rink. Sorry, it's pretty windy out here. This took me about 2.5 hours. Yeah, it's in rough shape. You can see it's pretty wet and slushy, so we'll probably have to flood it at some point. At least the hard part is done. We moved a bunch of stuff out of here. It is now in that room, absolute mess. So while we're waiting for Ashley, I'm actually going to focus on doing some edging, which means I won't be rolling. I'll just be using the tip of my brush, and I'm gonna be going along the edge of the wall. And the reason I do that is because we have a bunch of white areas, or really it's gonna be off-white areas that we wanna have done, and we don't want to paint this dark stain. So instead of taping everything, because you can see there's a lot of light and dark, instead of taping every edge, like every edge in between this part of the wall and this part of the ceiling, I rather just edge it very closely with a paintbrush, and that's what we're gonna get after right now. Let's try to get some of this edging done before Ashley shows up. Huh, amazing gang? Woo! Let's go! So a couple things I wanted to mention about edging. If you're a first timer, maybe tape some stuff up. I've been edging for a while now, whether it's our buildings or worked on apartment buildings or whatever the case may be. I've practiced a little bit. You guys see, you can just kind of run your brush along the edge there. Beautiful, kind of shimmy it in the cracks. I don't know why someone put laminate on the wall, but they did. And if you're doing a laminate and you want to paint it, usually you should sand it down first. I'm actually using a very heavy duty paint right now that's designed for all materials. So I didn't need to sand it down, at least according to the paint store. Find out if that is the case once we finish. Honestly, what I'm learning is laminate takes a whole lot longer to edge because it has a bunch of little crevices and it's hard to get your brush in those crevices. So I don't know what's gonna happen when we start rolling. I'm probably gonna have to go back over it with a paintbrush, which is too bad. We have made progress and look who showed up. Welcome, Ashley, to the painting adventure. Are you gonna do great work? I'm worried that you're gonna mess up the bottom there. Remember, I worked really hard on that. No, you're gonna do amazing. No, it was
Look at these drips.
They're not drips. It just, I don't know. They're not drips. They just ran down the cracks.
I have to compare to that. I think I'm fine.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get to it.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all. And while I can't anymore, no. Someone say I'm insane and they're right in the way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah I need it. For your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah.
Look at that. We have the whole troop here. Gosh, we got Big Mama over there on the roller. Look at Ashley working her shoulder muscles. Wow. The ladies are really carrying the painting crew right now. They're doing all of the rolling. Look at, they got that entire wall done. That wall, that wall, that wall over there. The ceiling's almost done. Then we got the myth, the legend over there, edging. The big Ronald Mason.
Edge and legend.
The Edge and Legend. That is a good name. So we just have to finish up the ceiling and some of the walls still, and we still have plenty of edging along the edge. Well, where else would you edge? And we have to go over some of the stuff over here a second time. But other than that, this room is really starting to come together.
Yeah, you love me to pieces, yeah I need it. For your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa,
Look at that, guys. We finished. Look at how beautiful this room looks. Ashley, you did a good job. Your ceiling looks incredible. Now when we walk in the room, it's all the same color. That's gonna be so cool when we put the shelves up. It's gonna look so much better. Are you happy with the work done, Ashley?
Yeah.
So that's probably gonna be the end of today's Mason Gang vlog. We love you. We appreciate you joining us as we made the ice skating rink, as we worked on this room. That's all we did today. But we really appreciate you joining us like always, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Mason Gang.